Hi there, everyone. We're back. It's been a bit of a hiatus, but we're back now. So we haven't played in it feels like 2 months. I think it's been like a month and a half or something.
2 years.
It's been 16 years since we've played. Okay, we left off. You guys robbed a bank. You fought the manager. You threw the manager in jail. Found out that William Button was in fact Jarvis, the waiter from the Golden Sturgeon.
Oh yeah.
And beat up the laundromat guy, took Jarvis back, put Jarvis in jail, and then you broke Jarvis out of jail to go break into the home of Jedidiah Silver, the richest and most dangerous man in Coftonmire, because the strange noises are coming from a shed in Jedidiah Silver's backyard.
So a crazy man told us that he heard noises from a shed.
Yep.
So we tore the town in half.
Yeah.
To hear these noises.
Pretty much.
Hey, can you put this in the video?
Oh, of course.
Wait, instead of fan art, can it just be Josiah against the love?
Like with like those little like rosy anime cheeks drawn on.
Can you draw fan art in front of that? The live, laugh, woof?
Can we be like hanging on the L's?
Oh,
like little like cherub babies.
Yes, that's
it. Oh,
it.
yes.
Oh, it's perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
This is the one.
So you guys got Jarvis, and you left off. You rescued him. You stole him in the afternoon, and I'm taking it that you're waiting till nightfall to do this break-in. Yeah, so I'm going to say that's kind of like a rest period, and you're all back at full health now.
Oh, nice.
So,
a 2-month rest period.
Yeah, I mean,
rest period. Just put it back up to full.
Yeah, you know.
Back after 2 months of rest.
But we're starting out, and you guys are kind of hanging around the town until you're doing this break-in. And you guys find an alley right by Jedidiah Silver's home, and you scope out the house from there. And you see that the house is freaking huge. It's like a castle. But you really can't see all of it because there are also just huge walls that surround the entire thing. There's a massive door at the front of the wall with a huge lock on it. And on top of the walls by the door, there are 2 guards with crossbows that are just kind of watching, just kind of patrolling the walls and making sure no one gets in. So how are you getting in?
Wait, that doesn't sound like us. We scouted something out and thought about it for a few seconds.
We've grown. We've matured in these 2 months.
It's been 2
I figured you wouldn't, so I wrote it in there and told you.
In reality, we just stood in place for 2 months thinking about this.
Okay, wait. So,
just kind of giggling to ourselves.
All right, I'm gonna try to call the nearby 3,000 moles in the area to see if we could dig under the wall. We can crawl through.
Didn't we get the lockpick guy specifically?
Yeah. Let me remind you, Jarvis is a lockpick, and his whole purpose here is to pick the lock of the front door.
Okay, let's see if Jarvis can do that, and if he fails, I'll call my moles.
Do they know Jarvis? Can we just send him to the door?
Can we just be like, Jarvis, check this door?
The guards do not know Jarvis, and the guards are looking at the door. They're monitoring it.
Oh, so we should distract them.
So are they staring at the door? Do we walk up right behind them? They're so fixated. Yes, That's appropriation.
So maybe we should distract them and then have Jarvis undo the lock.
You guys do whatever. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Wait, are they staring adamantly at the door? Are they backed up a few paces from the door, staring at the door with their backs turned to the
They're on
walkway?
top of the walls.
Oh,
And they're
Jesse, you are my
looking down
sleep
at the door.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright.
snap.
So if anyone comes up, they're gonna ask them why they're there. That's
Okay.
their purpose.
How tall is Jarvis?
You guys
Uh-oh,
Jesse,
why
that's
is height in the
horrifying.
Jesse's
What? Oh.
sleep paralysis demon.
I love the juxtaposition here. So
I
actually, let me just say,
think Gab's mole idea isn't looking too bad anymore.
I know the mole idea could be fun. I mean, worst comes to worst, I roll a 2 and it doesn't work.
Or
before
like the
you guys-
moles
before you
get
guys
in.
do
And are,
anything,
Jarvis is nothing to us.
in
I
these
say-
2 months, we really
our first
realized.
thing that we do is we distract them. Melody and Flim Flam go and ask for directions and try to act like really lost and chaotic.
Oh,
well,
While
before you
Well-
guys do anything, before any of this plan happens, when you're still scoping out the house, you guys see a figure that's hidden in shadow, and it moves right next to the walls of the house. And as soon as you see it, it moves away and it's gone. It's gone in the shadows. You just can't see it anymore.
we should follow that guy.
he's inside the walls, though, right?
No,
Yeah,
He
but-
was outside the walls.
Is he a shadow man or just a shadow of a man?
He was a person shrouded in shadow. You
A
just
shadow
couldn't
of his
see him.
former self.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so we all know that Flim Flam is the great seductress of the group.
Naturally.
Oh,
So
what if?
I could try distracting the guards by beguiling them,
Yeah, what if you throw your things at them? Your
like my
Spice-
coins.
your spices or your
Yeah.
power.
No, your
Oh,
body.
there we go. Just
yeah.
Good
offer them up.
chances.
Would you like some herbs?
Yeah, throw the herbs at them, and then while you're throwing them, have Jarvis try to do the lock. I think that's our safest bet.
But the guards are on top of the wall, right?
I know, but you're throwing.
Wall.
But we
What
can
if-
see how high you throw it. We can do a strength check.
You can try it, but if you, they will see you. Whatever. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna tell you how it turns out when whatever happens.
Hmm.
Do it, Flim Flam.
I'm thinking
It's do or
the
die
herbs
time.
or the mole idea.
All right. Well, if it fails, we'll do the mole idea.
All right. I'm gonna covertly. Is it just empty stretch between our alley and the house, or do I have some cover to discreetly approach?
There's some stalls in the street. You can find some cover to approach.
All right. So
Darren
doing
Lee.
James Bond twirls and unnecessary somersaults just in the middle of the road past
Could
all
you
these
do a
pedestrians.
dexterity roll for me? Roll a d20 plus dexterity.
Yes, sir. Oh no, I don't have the Google Doc pulled up.
It's all right.
All right, well, don't worry though, because I can tell you right now that my roll was a 3.
Yikes.
Oh.
That's not happening.
This is still a distance from the cap. This is just for the pedestrians.
You
I haven't.
here's what happens here. You go to roll. You're hidden behind cover, and you go to roll across the street into other cover.
Yeah.
And you just roll and then just land on your back, and you go and then you slowly crawl to the other cover. And the guards go, "Who's there? Who's that? What are you doing spins and rolls for?"
Can
All right,
Jar-
but I can still run, right?
You could do whatever you
You can
want.
try.
I'm gonna run to the gates and throw my herbs.
Okay.
Just rolled.
Roll.
I've been caught.
So there's 2 of them.
Okay,
Are you throwing 2 and just
I
hoping?
have 2 hands.
Okay, so roll 2 strength checks.
All right, perfect. What could go wrong? All right, wait, what's my strength at? It's at +0. Okay, good. All right, that was 1 roll. That definitely happened. All right, so I think my die is broken. Don't worry though, because I got a 4 and a 2.
Okay, wait. I have another idea. All right.
Wait,
can't
we
be
have to see
considered
how that
assault.
resolves.
Well, it
first.
can't be considered assault if it just looks like I'm throwing them at the
You
wall.
just did like
2
a
feet above my
flourish.
head.
Yeah.
You throw it and the wind takes it and it carries it behind you. It didn't even travel forward. It like you threw it and it just went right.
I mean,
behind
they're herbs. Like
They'll
it's like
never
paper.
suspect the thing.
And the guards were like, "What is that? What did you just? What are you? Are you trying to throw things at us? What?"
I roll off.
All right. Melody runs up to the wall and yells up to the guards, "Good sirs! How do you? We were just merely trying to get your attention."
They're a little caught off guard. They're like, "Why were you rolling then in the street?"
But how can they be caught off guard?
Never.
Oh,
Ooh. Never mind the rolling, sirs. How do you feel about a mere gamble?
a gamble? Tell me more about this game. The other guard goes, "Jerry, when you're supposed to have a job." And
I
Jerry
bet.
goes, "Shh. Speak."
I bet that we could pick this lock, and if we pick this lock, we get entry.
Whoa, it's big
Jerry
brain.
ponders for a second.
And if we can't,
And if
then
we
you have to
can,
take us in.
then you have to imprison us in there.
Roll plus charisma.
Do we have a deal?
I got a 12, and then I think my charisma is like -1. Let me check. Wait, do you have the doc?
I've got
It
it
is
pulled
minus
up.
1.
It's -1.
It is yeah.
All right, so I got 11. It's pretty middle of the road.
Jerry ponders it for a second, and he goes, "I'm gonna need something else to sweeten the deal for me."
We have some ibuprofen.
We do have some ibuprofen.
We have
Ibuprofen here.
Wait, Global Recess has the flame slinger beads.
You two are just throwing in the middle of our diplomatic endeavors. I'll just bust out
It's like
the
2
flame
foot
slinger.
tall gnome.
Oh, maybe if you win against us, we will take your shift for 2 hours. Guarding the wall.
Wait, this is perfect. Oh man, I hate doing manual labor.
And Jerry goes, "That seems like a pretty good deal. I gotta tell you." And the other guard goes, "Jerry, it does sound like a pretty really
Diplomacy.
about that. They really don't want to take our positions."
Oh man, I was looking forward to a day off.
Man, we could get an early night in. That'd be really nice. You know, I have my daughter's baptism tomorrow. I gotta get up early. And Jerry goes, he's like, "No, that's why I thought that this would be a good deal for us. That's why I thought that we should do this." And then the other guard goes, "Okay, I think we should do this."
We're getting impatient.
Okay, we're
Jerry
doing
and
it.
other guard.
We'll do it.
We're gonna do it.
All right.
We push. Melody pushes Jarvis to the door.
He goes, "Oh, frick. Okay.
Do it, please.
Do it. You won't.
Do you want me to do it? Or
You won't.
Can you please unlock this door, Jarvis?
Because if you okay, all right.
Bet.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Sure.
And he walks up to the door, and you see him kind of like looking into the keyhole for a little bit, just kind of observing. And then he pulls out some tools, and he just starts like tinkering with the lock. And in like 3 seconds flat, you just see him like, and then the door opens,
Oh.
and the guards go, "Oh, jeez. Oh gosh." Well, and Jerry looks at the other guard, and the other guard goes, "What do we do now? What do we do now? Do we just have to stay here?" would you guys consider still taking our posts? Because we kind of were looking forward to that.
Flim
Gotta,
Flam,
like,
Melody, what
play
do you
hard
say?
to
Double
get.
or nothing? You want to go in all in?
Or nothing.
Double or nothing. If we
Oh,
can
are they-
unlock
are
the
they gonna
door
let
to the
us
main
in twice?
house.
Then we get a free pass next time we need to get into this castle.
What do you think, guards?
Well, I assume
Double
there's
or
like
nothing?
a lock on like the actual house too. Like this is the outer wall.
Okay, yeah, we say double or nothing.
Double or
Gotta get
nothing.
to the next
There
layer.
is a lock on the front door after. Yeah. All right, double or nothing. It's a deal.
We walk toward the front door.
We stroll
With confidence
confidently.
in our stride.
Alright, Melody again pushes Jarvis against the wall for good luck.
Why do you have to? I'm walking. I can do it. You don't have to push me, okay?
I blow him a little kiss.
He catches it,
Aw.
and then he walks up to the lock, and he doesn't even like look at it. He just like takes his tool, puts it in, like, and the door's open.
We look at the guards and go.
What now, big man?
And as we're facing them, because they're still at the back wall, we back away into the house.
The guards have like their heads in their hands, and they're like, "Mr. Silver isn't gonna. I don't think he's gonna like this one."
I feel bad. We should take their posts as well.
Wait, what if we
Give them a
take
day
it
off
for
from
what if we
guarding.
take it for 30 minutes and we get to hang out? It's not 2 hours, but it's 30 minutes.
Or we could use like the fact that they're gone.
30
Like, we could
minutes.
say we're taking their post.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
What if we tell them they have the day off?
Triple or nothing. What do you say?
We should fail this next one.
They look around. There's no more doors. What?
I
Oh, we'll
close the
arm
front
wrestle
door
them for it.
again.
Alright, Melody yells up to the guards. Thank you for the good gamble, you good sirs. You did such a good job today. You have the rest of the day off.
Are you,
And I-
you're gonna take our posts?
We'll cover you.
You
Away.
Our posts. I can go to my daughter's baptism tomorrow morning.
Taking the post is a very liberal thing to say.
But for the night.
We'll be in here. In
The
here.
important
We'll
thing is you
cover
get to
for you.
spend time with your daughter.
I just want to clarify this. If we leave this premises, are you guys gonna?
We will
We
stay
got
on the
you covered.
premises.
We
We'll stay
got
on
you
the
covered.
premises. We'll be in the castle.
Don't
We
even
will.
worry about it.
Are you guys like qualified? Like,
Are there any specific
We
places
got
we
it.
should guard
We
because there's
got it.
valuables there?
No,
We're
yeah.
looking
Just
out
stay
for
top of the
you.
wall. Just look for anyone. Talk to them. No
Okay.
gambling on the job. That's a big one. No
That
gambling. Okay?
No gambling.
understandable.
Okay. Pinky swear. Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
Okay.
Hey, I'll tell you this.
Yep.
If we do gamble, only $50.
My man. And they
Tap
go,
him up.
They're on top of the wall. You can't reach. You both.
Then I dap up myself like that.
They go, thank you guys so much. You guys are lifesavers. And they go. They both walk away.
You're gonna get slaughtered after that baptism. I feel so bad.
And
What
now
good men.
you are. You're inside the house. Okay.
Why
Flawless
did we want to come
execution.
here? I don't remember.
What?
Why are we here?
We don't need to be in the house. We're just looking for the shed.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
in the shed in the back.
oh,
But the only way is through the house.
Oh, perfect.
it's like an
All right,
angle
guys,
set.
we need a story of why we're here. Are we
We
servants?
need guard outfits.
Let me just
We're guards.
let
That's
me
our
describe
stick.
the scene for you guys. You guys walk into the front door, and you walk into this like grand hall, and it's just absolutely freaking decadent. There are huge pillars of marble. There's different treasures in display cases around the room. There's gold chalices. There's jewels. There's like golden masks and like fancy swords and stuff. There's huge paintings of just like this skinny dude like standing in very regal positions, who you must assume is Jedidiah Silver.
Of course.
And there's a massive red carpet just going down the center of the room, and it leads to a big marble staircase. And at the top of the marble staircase, there's a large door. And there's some nice windows on either side of the room, standard room stuff.
Yeah.
And then there are some guards talking to each other in the center of the room. When you walk in, you guys hide behind a pillar, and they do not notice you. So what are you guys going to do?
I think we did well making friends with the guards outside. What if we say that we're guard training, and we just finish our training with the 2 guards outside and see if we can say, oh, like, we need to grab something from the shed. Like, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're
right.
so far.
Melody waltzes towards the guards talking.
Wait,
and
doesn't Jesse have the most charisma here? It's
Oh,
plus
yeah,
4 charisma. Why are we letting Melody talk?
Yeah, honestly, I'm -1. Go ahead, Jesse.
I push Melody to the side as I stroll.
You brought up.
What race or species are these guards?
They're humans.
They're humans. Okay, so I'm really tiny.
You're very small.
Anyway, I strut with the confidence of a 10-foot man.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I say, "Hey there, folks," and I lean against one of their kneecaps.
You can see these guards are much more rigid than the other 2.
That's why I can lean on their kneecaps, because they're so rigid.
Yes.
Yes.
The one of the guards goes, "Who are you? How did you? Who are you? How are you? How did you get in here?"
We've been training with the guards.
Name's Recess. Global Recess. And I shake his hand. Does he reach out and shake my hand?
It like doubles over.
How did you get past did the guards outside let you in?
We were just training with them.
Are you going to leave me hanging, sir?
He shakes your hand.
Okay.
It's very
My
hot.
kind of guy.
It's like a dead fish. It's not a good handshake.
My kind of guy.
Take it easy.
Anyway, at ease, soldiers. I'm glad you asked me about why I'm here. Thing is, me and my associates here just wanted to check in on you guys, see that you were doing your job right. So, get back to your work. We'll just be passing through. Check on the other guards. Good job. I wink.
I try to slap one of them on the butt as like a, yeah. Not in a weird way.
Are you insinuating that you are a higher rank in the guard than me?
I walked past them.
I still go for the butt slap as I
roll a charisma check.
He's gonna get like a 1.
12 plus 4, 16.
That's not bad.
He goes, how long have you, why have I never seen you here if you are a commanding officer in the guard?
I've never had to be here, but where it is, recently a couple of your comrades have been into some gambling business, shall I say, and were caught off duty when they were supposed to be on duty. You catch my duty?
They gasp, and the other guard goes, "He's talking about Jeffrey, right?" And the other guard goes, "Yeah, he's probably talking about Jeffrey. That guy crazy." And they go, So what's your rank?
A plus.
That's for
Major.
him and for you to get to one day.
It's major recess. It's a major economic recess.
No, can he be morning recess?
No, I'm in too deep.
Major recess.
Major recess.
How long have you been working here?
Oh, that's that's funny. I don't remember the part where I have to be interrogated by you, mister.
Well, I'm just wondering who you are because I've never seen you, and you walk in here out of uniform and walk right past me and demand some sort of fealty from me?
I flash him a
I-
piece of paper and then quickly take it
It's
away.
undercover box.
Everyone quiet. There's a lot happening here. I understand the tension in the room. I'm out of uniform. That's on me. But I reach into my musician's bag and I pull out a guitar pick. You'll see my badge here. I quickly put it in my pocket so he doesn't actually see it. And I trust that you'll respect my ranking kindly. Now, without any further holdups, I'll be continuing on my business. Thank you.
At least tell me why you're here.
The gambling thing.
Yes, but what
The
are you...
gambling. You're all going to be fired.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Mr. Silver wouldn't punish us all for the habits of one of
We're punishing you for getting in our way.
Where are you even going? Where in the house are you
Go
going?
to the shed.
The shed?
Slow your rollers, Melody. Forgot your name. Slow your rollers, Melody. Hold your horses, Flim Flam. We'll be heading to the shed to check on the shed guards to see if they're guarding the shed.
We start walking.
We continue walking.
I whisper to one of the guards, more like major pain in the butt, am I right?
He grabs both of your shoulders and shoves you back.
Wait, both as in like both of my shoulders or each of our shoulders?
You and Flim Flam and the other guard.
Oh, okay.
Help you back a little bit.
Oh.
He goes, that's very strange because we've received orders from Mr. Silver that none of the guards are allowed in the sheds.
Wait,
So,
Dab has the staff that makes people misplace things. What if we use that and then ask to see their badges?
Ooh, yes.
That's
We
a
do
power move.
which one of you has that, Rod? I think it's
Gabs does.
Yes.
Wand of misplaced object.
Okay, Melody pulls out the wand of misplaced objects and points it at the guards and pokes it at the guards as she asks to see all of their badges.
Okay.
Prove that you're supposed to be
They're-
here.
All
I
their
haven't seen you around.
they just switch around. Their helmet is like on their like kneecap, and their boots are on their hands, and
I rolled a 16.
their sword sheath is like hung around their neck, and the sword is not in the sword sheath. There's just a banana there for some reason, and the sword is just like under their foot. And the guard looks around. He's like, "What the
The heck?
what did you just do to me?"
I didn't do anything. I just need to see your badge.
Well, he goes and reaches to his pocket, and he realizes that there's no pocket there, and he's like looking around, and he's like, it's usually here. I swear it's usually.
We should call for a bluff. Yell, guards, take him and see what happens.
Some things are misplaced here, and the other guard goes, we're always supposed to have our badges. We are always supposed to have our badges on us at all times. Are you telling me you don't have your badge on you? And the other guard goes, "No, dude, it's somewhere. Let me just look for it for a second." And the other guard goes, "Dude, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. There are high-ranking guards right there." And the other guy goes, "Well, we don't know that they're high-ranking." And the other guard turns to you and goes, I'm really sorry. Let me just I don't know what's happening with him.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. He should speak
Interesting.
for himself. And I stare him in the eye.
Well, you try.
Can you use the cape of billowing?
I immediately activate the capability. My intimidation rises 15 points.
I try to lift Globo up to eye level. Just propped up on my arm.
They both go, "Ooh, frick.
Oh,
Oh, God." And the guard goes, I must have placed it in the other room. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find my badge, and then I'll show you that I'm.
I'll find it. Okay.
And he starts like scurrying out of the room, but like all his stuff, like his like pants are like around his ankles, so he's like, fumbling. And he turns to the other guard and he goes, "Help me find my badge!" And
Please.
and you guys are in the Great Hall alone because he goes out of a separate door.
We should check to see if he dropped his badge just for like any future
Can we
incidents.
see that?
Roll a perception check.
Who?
Plus, roll d20 plus wisdom.
But who?
I got an 18. It should be me.
We're going with her roll.
Okay, 18. And what's my wisdom, Josiah?
Your wisdom is +2.
20.
He didn't drop a badge, but he did drop a very nice engraved dagger.
Nice. Okay, I'll take that dagger.
That's a melody thing right there.
Okay. So now you guys are just in the Great Hall alone. There's that staircase right in front of you with the door at the end and all the other stuff in the room. What do you guys want to do?
Do I have like any paper on me or a pen, like around that I could leave a note with?
Sure.
Okay, I grab that and I write, GTG, less than 3. And then I sign it, major recess. And then a winky face.
And you just leave it on the floor?
I leave it on the floor.
Wonderful.
We continue on through the building looking for the shed.
Okay, perfect. So I'm assuming you walk up the stairs and through that looking
Would
door.
the shed be on like the lower floor?
Like outside?
Yeah, but there's really no other doors.
Up the stairs.
Let's go up the stairs. But
I'm
we'll
getting
walk
a
so we're
good
not
feeling.
suspicious.
Like in Dark Souls, you can just roll upstairs.
Yep.
So I want to try that, just because it seems to be like the theme. Not like up the middle, just like, starting from the bottom.
Roll d20 plus dexterity.
Oh, trust me, I plan to roll.
I'm glad.
21.
That's it.
What happened?
The only thing I've done well.
Somehow, you roll up the stairs. I
Like a
didn't.
golden goddess.
It's not possible, but you did it.
Can everyone that sees him just like immediately start to cry?
Oh yeah.
The entire castle is just in tears.
Even if they can't see it, they're like in the kitchen all of a sudden just tears. They just feel that something great has happened.
Okay, yeah.
That was the only good roll I've had in 2
That's
episodes.
insane. That was just insane. You rolled up the stairs perfectly, and you guys get to the top.
Only a gamer post.
You open the door, and you walk into a dimly lit room, and there is a big fireplace that's burning a fire, and you can see a skinny man sitting in a very cushy-looking armchair, drinking like a wine or something, like a fancy rich person drink. I don't freaking know. And there are 2 guards standing next to his chair, and they're all wiping their eyes. And even Silver is like kind of like, and he looks up at you guys, and he's like, "Who are you? How did you get in my home? And why are we all crying?"
All good questions.
I think we should hand this over to the
answer
person
them.
with the most charisma, which is Global.
Global kind of has the commanding vibe of this session.
I say, Pleasure.
He does not shake your hand.
I play it off like I was.
He's really playing off smooth. Can you roll to see how well you play it off, please?
Obviously, I'm going to do that. Is it plus anything?
Plus charisma,
What?
wouldn't it be?
Is it plus anything?
Yeah, charisma.
Okay, in that case, it's an 8.
It's not. It's pretty
He
obvious.
doubled his roll.
Not very convincing, is it?
All right.
You look a little
Can I
sad.
try? All right. Melody walks up and says, "Sir, to be frank, we are the analytics of the Gambling Institute, and we have just surpassed two doors to your castle because of the gambling addiction that is tearing apart this fine institution."
You're the Gambling Institute.
The gambling analytics team.
The gap.
And why
For the cat.
are you coming into my home?
We do.
To prove a point.
And what point would that?
That gambling is something that wrecks families,
and
individuals,
relationships.
this
People.
institution. But clearly,
Schools.
we did this free of charge. Next time we will pay. We will require payment, but because this one's free, we'd love to get some background information on you and your institution here.
You're welcome.
You know what they say? You got a gambler, we got them.
Roll a d20 plus charisma or minus charisma, and you're.
I got a 2 minus 1, which is a 1.
He goes.
Not a natural one, though.
No, you're not. You're not.
Wait, I try it. It's my turn.
All right. Now,
All right, I stride up. I throw 2 coins at him. Try to land him in his wine glass. And then I open my mouth and I go, "Sir."
Before you even speak, he
And then
goes. He goes, "Guards," and the guards walk up to you and push you back to the group.
Well,
And he goes,
good, because
"Don't."
the next part of my plan was to sprint away.
Well, you didn't.
You didn't have time.
Before you could even speak, the guards pushed you back, and they're kind of holding you now. They're kind of like detaining you. And he goes, "Do you know why I know you're not the gambling analytics team?"
why?
I bet you don't.
This is a setup, isn't it?
Because I own all of the casinos in Kauftenmeyer.
Well,
And
we're
there
not
was-
from Kauftenmeyer.
There was a gambling analytics team that came and saw me and tried to get me to shut down my casinos. And we killed them.
We're
You are
not with
so
the
right. We are
gambling.
not a gambling analytics.
No, we are not.
You're
We're actually
so right.
guards.
I just remembered.
Yeah,
That's not.
we're actually just
you.
your run-of-the-mill majors. This is major recess.
Right. I don't know who you are or how you got into my home.
Well, we keep telling you, but okay.
But it was very nice to meet you. And
Thank you.
Silver gets up and he walks out the door behind him. And you can see him descending from the stairs. You can see there's a balcony right outside with a staircase going down into the backyard, and he walks down the stairs. And then 2 more guards run in. And it was the guards from the main hall. And the one that had all his items twisted around, he's a little bit more in order now, but he's still got like stuff all out of place. And he turns to the other one and he goes, "I told you they weren't guards. I told you." And then they all draw their swords and go to attack you.
Amazing.
How many were there already in the room?
There were 2, and now there's 2 more.
All right, so
We
there's,
can take them.
all right, we got this.
That makes
Melody pulls out her dagger.
how many?
There's 4.
Yeah, Melody's got that special dagger.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, 4.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Is anyone else just hoping that Melody's dagger is like secretly a hyper magical object?
That's what I'm hoping. I got a 7, so.
15.
Okay.
11.
All right, first up is global.
Yay. Okay, what's the point of being here?
We want to get to the shed, but we got to get through these guards first.
Why?
I don't know yet. We're here for the adventure.
Do we want to kill Silver?
I say we just kill the guards first.
You just need to find out what is in his shed.
Oh, okay.
What if we just try to talk it out?
Are you able to... Okay, is the wall... Are any of the walls in this room walls that, like, have windows directly to the outside?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see what kind of glass we're looking at with this window.
Just regular glass. It's not
Okay.
reinforced or anything.
I pull out a tuba.
Okay.
I wield it not how you're supposed to hold a tuba, and then I swing the bell, the biggest part, at the glass.
Okay.
And then, depending on if that works or not, I'll go from there.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
Don't worry, we were playing. He got a 3.
Yeah, it's not important. We can just forget
Oh,
it.
we didn't hear it, you know?
You barely even get the tube off the ground, and you just don't swing it. You just aren't strong enough to swing the tube.
Wow.
And that's your whole turn. Next up is Flim Flam.
Oh man.
Well, that's not ideal.
I just played a tuba. That's it.
I don't.
Oh man.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run in and try to put the tuba over one of the guards' heads.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
All right, this is gonna be a 3. Now that's not important. No, it was an 8, and I have strength +0, but it's also a tuba.
You can pick it up. You picked it up.
I did.
You're sweating, and your face is really red, and it's kind of sad looking, but you picked it up. And roll just a d20 to see if you can even hit them.
Oh no. 15, baby.
Yeah, you hit him, and you shove that tuba over one of the guards' heads, and he is like his torso is like in the tuba, and he can't see anything, so he's kind of like turning around, like trying to like run into things, but he's running into walls, and it's really scary to watch. Next up is guard A, who I'm going to say is in the tuba, and he's going to try to run at Flim Flam, but he's going to have disadvantage because he's in the tuba. He got a 2, so he hits the wall, and the tuba like rings like really loud from like the resonance, and you can hear him like because the noise is really loud and it hurts his ears. And he takes 4 points of damage. That's his whole turn. Next up, he's going to try to pull the tuba off his friend. And he'll do a strength check. And he gets a 2 as well. So he tries to pull the tuba off, and he can't get it off. And then he just loses grip of the tuba, and he falls backward, and he takes 1 point of damage.
I feel kind of bad hurting these guys now.
Next up is Melody.
All right, Melody draws out the dagger that she found, and she goes after guard C, and goes to stab him.
Okay.
We're just all having fun and games, and Melody's got a dagger.
Murder someone.
Beautiful.
Roll just roll a d20 plus 2.
I got 8 plus 2, which is 10.
Yeah, you hit him. And then roll 1d6. plus 1.
Alrighty. I rolled a 2 plus 1, which is 3.
Okay. You kind of scrape his arm a little bit. You do a little cut. And next up is that guard, and he's gonna try to swing back at you, Gabs, with his sword. And he rolls a 4, so he's gonna miss you completely. And next up is guard D, guard D is the one that was all mismatched with all his stuff.
Yes.
And his are still around his legs, so he's gonna waddle up to Flim Flam and try to just shoulder charge him. And he rolls a 15 against your AC.
That'll do it. Let's see what my AC is.
I don't think anybody is above a 15.
Yeah. I don't
no, mine is
12.
Okay. Yeah, he rams into you with his shoulder, and he does 3 damage against you, Flim Flam. And then next up is Global.
I look at the window longingly and silently succumb to the fact that I'm not going to break it anytime soon. I look at the guards. I run because I'm smaller than them. Okay, guard A, who's still in disarray, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guard A is in the tuba.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, okay, yeah, perfect. Then I run between his legs and then activate the Cloak of Billowing and then start doing figure eights around his legs, circles around them in hopes to trip him.
Trip him up. Roll d20 plus dexterity.
Yes, sir. 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you do it. You trip him up. You run around him. It's like in Star Wars Episode 5.
Yeah.
The ships are towing the tow cables around the AT-ATs, and he just gets tangled up, and he just falls, and the tuba hits the ground and clangs again. He is just knocked out cold from this. He hits the ground and his ears are just they just can't handle it.
Blood starts trickling out of the tuba.
And, all the guards turn and look at their friend that was just knocked out, and they look at each other, and you can tell that they've never been in combat before because no one would ever try to break into the house of Jedidiah Silver, so they've never had an altercation. So they're all very frightened, and they all just run out of the room.
Yeah.
Well done. I'd say that was a successful mission.
Except for the one that's knocked out in the tuba.
He does run, yeah.
But, there's always that one,
There's always that one dude.
Yeah.
All right,
I was going to try to kick him through the door, but I guess we just opened the door.
I high-five my friends.
Yep.
Can we high-five and kick in that window?
I high-five him back.
And try to run outside?
Yeah, sure. There's a door that leads...
Yeah, could we just do that? I was
we
really
just open the door.
I'm already kind of embarrassed about the window, so could we just use the door this time?
Yeah, we'll open the door.
Thanks.
We'll all pretend we didn't see the window thing.
You guys open the back door, and it leads to a balcony with a staircase down to the backyard. And you guys see the shed.
Is there any sign of Jedidiah?
No.
And Jarvis is with us?
Jarvis is still with you.
Yeah. Why?
Just hanging out.
Jarvis is the party member that disappears the moment the combat sequence starts.
Yeah, he was just kind of laying low. But in the backyard, you guys can see the small shack that looks really run down.
Okay, we go down the stairs, approach the shack.
Okay.
And
are you going into the shed?
We should listen for the noise. Just
Okay.
a minute or two.
Sure.
10 seconds.
You feel a low rumbling, and you hear a pulsating noise.
Yeah, let's go in. This sounds like our target.
Yeah, that seems pretty lit.
This seems like the thing we're after. Guys, remember the plot?
Okay, you guys open the doors to this rundown shack, and the inside of the shack does not match the outside very much. Inside the shack, it's completely metal, and there's a bunch of huge wires that are running down the walls. And in the center of the shack, there's a massive hole in the ground that seems to go down forever. You can't even see the bottom of it. And there's gears turning on the walls, and steam is blowing out, and there's lights just beaming out of these walls, and there's lights running down these wires that go into the ground. And there's a big button on the side of the wall next to the hole. And that's all that's in here.
I say
We should
press
that button.
Whoa!
We should definitely.
Whoa!
I
Slow
pressed that
down,
button.
guys. What are you doing?
The button has been pressed.
No!
Press the button.
What? Why? Good idea.
When you
It's
press
there.
the button, the gears and the mechanisms all over the room kind of speed up a little bit, and you can hear kind of the low, dim, metallic hum of machines. And from the hole, a platform rises up out of the ground. And it's
I've
like
played Dark Souls.
type of thing. And it comes to the level that you guys are on, and it goes ding, and then there's another button on the platform.
You guys got lucky with that button press.
I pressed the second button. Everyone who's not with me is not going to make it.
I jump onto the platform quickly, seeing that he's
Sprint
already
towards
pressed the
that
button.
button.
So
I also jump onto that platform.
the platform starts lowering, and Jarvis doesn't quite make it.
No.
And he's like, "Oh, jeez. I guess I'll wait up. I'll wait up."
Should
here."
I blow him another kiss.
Oh no, my captors are going down into a dark, scary room without me. Whatever will I do? I'll wait up here. And
He plays hard to get, but we know he loves us.
one starts lowering. And after what seems like a really long time of descending in this this makeshift elevator type of thing, you finally hit the ground. And the wires that were running down the walls slink along the floor and finally meet up into a large pile of metal parts. And in the center of this pile of metal parts, there's a red glowing ball. And it looks like there's red lightning inside of it. And the strange thing about this ball is that all the color in the surrounding area, all the color in the area surrounding this ball, the color's just gone. It's just black and gray. You could see the colored lights that were pulsing through the wires. The lights just turn gray whenever it gets near this orb. And standing on a platform in front of the pile of metal is Jedidiah Silver. And he sees you guys, and he goes, you've found my little experiment, I guess. Do any of you know what this is?
A ball.
And before you guys can even answer, he goes, I didn't think you did. This red orb just showed up in one of my warehouses one day, and I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. So I figured it must be valuable. So I took it, and I got some of my best scientists to do tests on it to see what it was, see where it came from, see what I could use it for. And after a little while of testing, they found that little orb emitted seemingly unlimited energy. And that energy, the strange thing about it, you could trace the energy to the same class energy that people on this planet are born with. And the scientist told me that if I could tap into this unlimited energy supply, then I could do whatever I wanted. I could have anything I want. I could take over this whole world. My scientists spent day and night trying to figure out how to harness this power in this small, tiny orb. And I just wanted to show you the fruits of their labor. And he hops from this giant platform into this giant pile of metal. And the metal starts to shift, and it starts to move, and it starts to float. And all the pieces of the metal begin like forming into something. They begin taking shape. And you can see two giant arms. These metal parts are all floating together and linking up. And you can see the kind of like abstract image of two big arms, and then a giant torso, and then two giant legs. They start to form around Jedidiah. And you can see that he's in the center of this huge mass of metal, and he's clutching the orb in his hands. And all the color on his face, on his body, on his clothes, they're all gone. He's just black and gray. And he looks at you guys, and you can see that there's lightning like holding all this metal together. And this golem, this giant metal golem, slowly rises up from the floor and charges at you guys.
How tall is this golem?
It's like 20 feet tall.
That's pretty giant. I pressed the elevator button that we're still standing on.
That's the end of this session, bud.
Oh no!
Only Jesse goes up the elevator. We're both just trapped out there.